let's reflect over what we've learned in 2023 in our businesses. So we know that the trend of hybrid work has now become more standard model. It's here to stay. Employees want flexible work arrangements, including both fully remote and hybrid work arrangements. The line between remote workers and in-office employees is really blurring, really changing. More companies are looking for ways to integrate flexible work arrangements into their culture, due to an overwhelming demand from their workers. To be on trend, businesses then need a communications platform that enables seamless internal collaboration and communication amongst employees, regardless of where they be working. So we've used things like Zoom, or like in my business, I use Slack and also Trello. So there's a lot of options out there. And so they make actually working from home or remotely that much easier. And according to the Littler-Mendelson PC report, over 70% of U.S. employers are now embracing hybrid work models, proving that flexible work arrangements are more than just a passing fad. As the pandemic has retreated, this trend really solidifies its position as the new normal. So, the second business trend I want to talk about is that text messaging really engages new audiences. So we have some data that shows that 98% of adults in the U.S. have a cell phone with messaging services, and that 95% of SMS messages are read and responded to within 3 minutes. So opportunities knocking. If you're not including SMS messaging in your marketing strategy, you should be. Did you know that the average person checks their phones 150 times a day? You should be. This means that there are 31,000 opportunities to connect with your customers every single day. With the use of texting on the rise and phone ownership to continue to only expect it to increase, it's important you understand how SMS is not just for texting anymore. It actually is a marketing that is used for a variety of purposes, including customer engagement, push notifications, and even event promotion. AI becomes a critical part of the customer experience. So in improving customer experience, AI has the potential to transform customer service by making more personal, efficient, and effective AI-powered self-service technologies like bots. Now, in the past, we've had bots that really understand that they are a bot. They don't really give you a lot of information, but now with AI, people can create bots that really can look back at experience and history for your business or for whatever they're responding to, and actually give meaningful information rather than, what can I help you with? Well, let me connect you with somebody. Or here's a help article. They really go beyond that and really almost have an interactive conversation. So voice recognition can handle routine inquiries. And then, like we talked about, chatbots can answer simple questions, but they're expanding. That's really going to grow. So text analysis software can identify sentiment and other emotions in customer responses. And machine learning algorithms that can be trained to predict specific customer needs. So AI has really created an environment where there is no need to lose customers because of poor customer service or product issues. AI can help businesses with customer service and provide that personalized customer experience. So they can predict anything from who will buy a certain product to when a company really needs new inventory. We have learned in 2023 that there's the rise of the super app. Gartner predicts that by 2027, more than 50% of the global population will be daily users of multiple super apps. Super apps were created to deliver mobile-first experiences that cater to the growing digital native generation as consumers and creators of mini apps and contents. Mini apps are lightweight apps that are created by third-party developers to be discovered and run within the targeted super app. So WeChat, or large enterprises, are building workforce super apps to consolidate and potentially replace an array of custom and vendor-supplied apps that are way more complex to manage and lack user adoption. Some consumers and businesses software providers are evolving their digital products and applications into super app platforms to create a broader ecosystem powered by mini apps. So as the digital customer engagement continues to expand, more customers' interactions will take place with super apps. So another trend that we're seeing that happened in 2023 is an increased focus on sustainability. So we are consuming and producing goods that have a huge impact on the environment and sustainability. save the planet, companies are shifting their focus to sustainability. So here's a quote from viewsforchange.com. 90% of consumers are more likely to trust and be loyal to socially responsible businesses compared to companies that don't show these traits. So smart companies are aware consumers will pay higher prices for sustainable goods and services. Sadly, some companies use a deceptive practice called greenwashing, so they appear that they're sustainable and environmentally conscious when they actually are not. But customers are becoming increasingly more savvy regarding greenwashing, and companies that engage in this practice can expect to see negative backlash in 2024 and beyond. On the other hand, businesses that have truly gone green often see as far more attractive and successful than those that haven't made the change. So that is why the focus on sustainability has increased so much over the past few years. In 2023, we saw that data-driven decisions make a difference. Predictive analytics help businesses make better decisions by identifying patterns in data and predicting future events. This allows companies to be more competitive and successful in identifying customer needs, finding new revenue opportunities, and improving their overall performance. Predictive and prescriptive analytics enable companies that can get a clear picture of what is working and what is not, and form a logical analysis of what trends can be expected in the future. This also allows companies to make wise decisions on resource allocation, development products, and expansion, and they can then truly move the needle on a company's revenue growth. Another thing that we've seen in 2023 is that secure communications are more important than ever. With cyber activity constantly happening, we want to make sure that we are in a position to be safe. So the need for these secure communications have never been more apparent. As businesses become more globalized and interconnected, the threat of data breach and other cyber attacks has become more common. I mean, how often are we reading or seeing that businesses has been attacked or a hospital has been attacked? That's been happening quite a bit where I live in San Diego. So to prevent these attacks, organizations are trying to have a unified communications designed with security in mind. In the past, contact centers were primarily used to provide customer service. Nowadays, they're used for sales and marketing. In addition, they're being used as the first line of defense in cybersecurity by protecting customers from phishing attacks and other cyber attacks. So it's really important for us to be aware of that. In 2023, employee collaboration really went fully digital. Gone are the days when collaboration meant you had to be in the same office at the same time. Digital tools make it possible to work together, even from wildly diverse locations and time zones. So today, businesses are using messaging apps, online collaboration platforms, video conferencing software, and more to stay in constant communication. With the rapid evolution of these tools, it's never been easier to work with a team that's not in the same office of you. For the customer service experience, as we talked before about chatbots, chat and self-service options really have transformed the world of customer service. While chatbots are artificial intelligence-powered tools for customer services, they're also a great way to create an interactive and personalized customer experience. 82% of customers rate an immediate response is very important when they have a question. This was quoted by B2B Community. So self-service options have a big impact on customer service. Customers want to find the information they need without having to wait on hold or talk to someone. So adopting chatbot technology can be a savior for a small business owner. They are also more cost-effective than hiring additional humans that they will provide customer service representatives. And finally, in 2023, we realized that we need to streamline the employee experience. Organizations are struggling to manage the variety of productivity tools and enterprise applications that their employees use every day. So I think in the next few years, companies are going to put a greater focus on reducing the extra time employees spend jumping between interfaces, having to take an additional time to recover from the disruption to concentration, regain the flow of work. Companies will look to eliminate these moments of distraction by centralizing notifications to a common, contextualized interface. So as we saw in 2023, we learned a lot of lessons, and they're really important ones that we can now carry over into 2024 and make 2024 an amazing year, realizing there's going to be even more things that we're going to learn, more ways that we can be a more effective, profitable businesses. So take these ideas, these thoughts, these lessons that I've gone over and say, does this apply to me, to my business? And if it does, recognize it and say, how can I now carry this forward into 2024? And if you haven't, consider adopting those in your business. And I think you're going to find that it'll make a huge difference, not only in the customer experience, but in productivity and financial gains as well.